So we're back out with Jethro today. I'm taking him back to see his owner on Wednesday. I always take him back about a week or so beforehand because I don't want it to be such a big deal when they go back full time. So it kind of helps, it just breaks it up. So they get to see their owners, I get to see what the behavior is going to be like when they see their owners again. So I'm able to then look at that over the following week before they go home. But overall, I am so happy with his progress, because at the end of the day, you got to think he's just coming up about 7 months now. So he's very, very young, but what I've seen him do is way beyond that. Although it's not consistent, because obviously it's not going to be at his age, but if I continue and the owners continue the consistent training, it will become more consistent. It will become like muscle memory for him. Like the other day, just before I finished, and unfortunately I didn't film it because I wasn't ready for what he showed me there. I put a dummy out just to finish off, just to send him out, and his marking, I'm not saying this just because, I'm saying this because it's the truth. His marking is phenomenal. It's more, he's got such an eye, such a good depth perception. So I put the dummy out about, I don't know, 40 yards. So I threw the dummy out about 40 yards, not too far, just enough. And then I walked him back about another 20-30 yards. I walked him away from it another 20-30 yards. So that was about 40-50, about 60-70 yards away. And like I said, his marking is pretty good. At his age, it is quite good, because he will go directly to. Unfortunately, that time he was going against the wind. So he was going, the wind was coming, he was going with the wind rather than going into the wind. So he didn't pick up on the dummy straight away. So as I sent him off, he went to the right distance. He went right kind of near it, but he went off to one side, the wrong side of the dummy. So I blew the whistle and he stopped. At 70 yards, he stopped, turned around, looked at me. I put my hand up, I sent him to the direction that I wanted him. He turned and went directly straight onto the dummy, retrieved it and brought it back to me. Now that's a 7-month-old dog that did that. And unfortunately, yeah, I didn't get to record it, so you're gonna have to take my word for it that he did it. But like I said, his marking, his depth perception, everything is spot on. You don't really need a lot of, if he marks the dummy or if he marks the bird, you don't really need a lot of signals and hand signals and whistle work, because he's on it. He gets to the right distance, he gets the right depth, he knows where the dummy is, and he picks up on it straight away. But like I said, it's not consistent because of his age. It's never going to be consistent right now, but with the training, with the ongoing training, he is going to become one phenomenal dog. And I know I say that about absolutely every single dog that I train, because why shouldn't I? He is going to become a good working dog. So we're going to continue on with that. I want to really, really kind of improve on that marking, work on the whistle work, and get that consistency. That's where we're heading right now. So to keep this consistency with Jethro, I'm going to use the hunt up exercise, where I'm going to put a dummy down by his side before we start hunting up. We're going to go that way about 30-40 yards, then send him back for it. Basically, I'm going to put the dummy right by his side or right by my side, then hunt him away from it, stop, then send him back. On level 3 part 2, you'll get the same exercise, but that will have a written instruction on how to do it, and that will be coming up for next weekend. That will go live for next weekend. Okay. Good boy. Let's go. Get on then. Get on then. Get on then. Get on then. So we're walking away from the dummy. We're walking into the wind. Come on in. Let's go. He hasn't got a great hunting pattern when it's just doing this. Quite happily just walk by your heel, which, hey, I'm happy with. As long as he follows me. Here. Hey. So get him focused. Get him in. Nice depth. Back. Send him back. Turning on the wind. Using the wind. Asking for instructions. Call him in. Get him to hunt. Nice hunting pattern just there. Good lad. Well done. Wait. Always rewards. So what happened there, because he's going against the wind, so he's going, so the wind is coming, he's going with him, so he's going with the wind. He went past the dummy. He didn't pick up on it straight away. Then he turned. He asked for a couple of directions. I wasn't sure where it was, so I sent him back a few times, then called him back in. And as he came back in, he picked up on it. It was a little bit closer than what I thought it was. So he picked up on it, and then he picked it and brought it back in. At the end of the day, I've got to trust the dog to turn around and ask for instructions, which he did. He turned around, he asked, I sent him back, I sent him left, and then that's when he picked up on it, which was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. For a dog that is just 7 months old, he's progressing so well, and I'm really, really happy with him, to be honest.